On December 1st, 2023, a South Korean reconnaissance satellite was sent into orbit from the United States Space Force Base in California. The Yonhap agency reported that it is capable of detecting objects measuring 30 centimeters in size. The South Korean Ministry of Defense called the launch successful and reported that the satellite was in contact with the ground station.
It will help pave the way for South Korea's military capability in space and accumulate know-how in domestic satellite development to better respond to the expanding security domain in space. South Korean Ministry of Defense spokesperson in a comment to the South Korean publication Yonhap.
Since the beginning of 2022, North Korea has conducted about 100 ballistic missile tests. Seoul claims that Moscow provided Pyongyang with military technology in exchange for arms supply. Washington sent nuclear-capable Boeing B-52 Stratofortress bombers to the Korean peninsula to demonstrate the U.S. Air Force's readiness to repel a North Korea strike. According to former United States Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Mark Milley, the United States has already stationed 28,500 troops on the peninsula to protect South Korea, and another 56,000 are in Japan.
The North Korean regime is entirely responsible for the whole of this situation, and if North Korea makes any additional provocation, our military will immediately and vigorously punish North Korea based on the firm South Korea-US joint defense posture.
From the beginning of October 2023, South Korean and the U.S. military have been conducting a series of joint exercises. Their goal is to practice methods of repelling possible attacks by the North Korean army. Just a few hours before the start of the U.S.-South Korean tank exercises in Chawon, North Korea conducted 2 test launches of ballistic missiles designed to simulate nuclear strikes on command centers and airfields in South Korea. Because of such actions by Pyongyang, the idea of its own nuclear weapons is being actively discussed in Seoul.
Frequent polls show a strong majority of South Koreans, between 70% and 80% in some surveys, support their nation acquiring atomic weapons or urging Washington to bring back the tactical nuclear weapons it removed from the South in the early 1990s, from Associated Press publication.
On November 13th, 2023, the Minister of Defense of South Korea and the head of the Pentagon signed an agreement in which Washington pledged to mobilize its entire military potential, including nuclear, to protect its ally in the event of aggression from North Korea. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.